Buddy. It says I'm live. So what I'm doing, guys, I'm just giving a shout out to everybody who happens to be down at Spinup. I'm driving, so obviously I won't be able to respond to the chats, but I just wanted to give everybody a shout out. I wanted to again thank Mel for stopping by to see me on his way down there. I spoke to him last night. They made it kind of longer than they expected, but they made it. And just a shout out to everybody. I don't know who all's going to see it or if I'll even have anybody on here, but if I don't, that's okay too. Let me adjust this just a little bit so that, there we go. Okay. Drone shots, hello there. Yeah, right now I'm sitting in the parking lot. This payday for me, so I had to come up and get the Spike. Hey Spike, thanks for stopping in. I had to come up and get my rocking chair money today. So yeah, they made it. Yeah. It was, I know Mel I'd been texting him and I hadn't heard from him in a while, and Mama Vlogger got a little concerned, so she decided to she said you need to text him, and finally he responded. Yeah, I had to run up here to the bank, do a little bit of business here, and I thought, well, you know, I can't be there, and but they sure made me feel like I was going to be there, you know, just being able to be with them. So I've got about, probably 5-6 minutes to kill going across town. I thought, well, while I'm sitting here, I'd start this live stream up and just give a shout out to everybody. And I don't know what the weather's like down there. They're in Round Rock, but it's cloudy and overcast here. Yesterday was a beautiful day up here in Muskogee, but they always look at me when I'm sitting in the parking lot. But you know, to the point, I really don't care. But also, you know, for those that I'm sure the guys saw it already, but this is thanks to Mr. Jim Wallace, Mr. Graphics. Alias Mr. Graphics. He made this hat for me. Really sharp top-notch hat, and I'm really proud to wear it. And you guys probably saw my video that went up today. If you haven't, look at it. I'm wearing my 400 AGL shirt that Mel was kind enough to, he left me a little bling, you know, okay, and gave me one of his new style hats, and I really like. And but I just wanted to give a shout out to everybody down there. I am there in spirit for anybody who might be watching this or sees this later. Just know both Mama Vlogger and I would love to have been there, but you know, with her health the way it is, she just can't do it. But we have got some hopeful news on that respect. You're using the phone in an Osmo Mobile 2 gimbal. Yeah. I love my gimbal. That's what I did all that footage for today's, yeah, Mel gave me my sun hat. Oh, did he? Good, yeah. Those are some nice looking hats. Hey, Peter Carroll, how you doing? If I don't respond to you guys, it's because I'm driving, and we all know that it's not, you know, I'm doing this on my iPhone, but I love my iPhone XR. It's so easy to set up. Hey, Greg, I see you on there. How you doing, mate? I just thought I'd give everybody a shout out while, you know, for those that, at Drone Shots, you're down there, right? At DJI Films, hey, yeah. Yeah, you don't feel yourself today? I noticed that. You've got you're using a different name. I'm not sure why, but that's okay. Oh, you're not there? What'd he do, stop by? I thought maybe you had seen him, but there you go. Yeah, that's better. Now we know who you are. I mean, I knew who you were anyways, you know. So, I mean, if you're gonna lurk and troll, Greg, you need to pick a different name besides one that people already know your real name, you know, like Troll Hunter or something like that. Oh, and you flew with him on. Oh, that's right. I remember that. Yeah. Mel's good about giving that out, and he just got these new T-shirts just before he took off on this trip. So he and I'm going to be very inattentive to the text or to the chat right now because I've got traffic coming from both directions, and I'm sitting here trying to make a left-hand turn, and I don't want people to think I'm an unsafe driver, because I'm really not. But the way this phone is mounted is just perfect for this kind of stuff. Now see, I should have jumped out there, but I'm not that brave. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, I don't know what it is, but they never time these dead burn lights to be just... All right, here we go. Somebody slow down. If you hear crunches, because I pulled out in front of somebody, but hey, we made it. Did I scare you guys? I scared me. I'm really a better driver. It wasn't that bad. I had plenty of space, you know. I just had to catch the lights just right. But anyways, yeah, I just Greg, I'll get with you to see. Yeah, I saw that. It was a little frightening. I just stomped on him. My dad used to say, "Don't sit around, just kick her in the butt," and that's pretty much what I did. I just took off. But anyways, Greg, I know that I'll be talking to you tomorrow for sure, and because well, let's see, it's Saturday your time, and but like I said, I'm trying not to look at the chat because I'm actually supposed to be driving. So, but I just had to come on here because let everybody know that I did hear from Mel last night. Of course, he did his live stream this morning, which I caught just the tail end of it. And so they're off having fun, getting into trouble and doing stuff they probably shouldn't do. And you know, and again, I apologize for not being able to keep up with the chat until I get parked somewhere. But you know, I don't know what the temperatures are like down there, but right now it's 70 degrees Fahrenheit here. It's really it's really comfortable here. It's just cloudy and overcast, you know. It just looks like it could break open and rain at any time, you know, but it's you know, the weather is mild, really. Especially for coming up, you know, the last day of November, 1st of December, we usually start getting some. We've had some cold weather, but I'm sitting here at this stoplight and I'm looking up in front of me, and up there, you know, there's power lines every which direction, and up there are some really big pigeons up there. I'm thinking of Ken Heron. I'm thinking, man, there's the start of some really good pigeon jerky right there, you know. And I do have my pistol, but I think I'd probably shoot a power line before I'd hit one of them pigeons. But man, them some big, and there's also a few doves on there too, but which would actually be, I don't, how many of you guys have ever had pigeon? I mean, really ate pigeon. I mean, I'm sure some of you have had dove, but how many of you have ever actually had pigeon? And I will say right now, yes, I have had pigeon. Back when I was a young man, my brother and I, my older brother and I, and my dad, we went out hunting. It was dove season, and we went down on the river banks, of course, down off these cliffs at the river, and we were hunting dove, but the dove was a little scarce. But yeah, we decided to start shooting pigeon. My brother and I did. And now he's 10 years older than me. I think I was about, before I went into service, I was probably about 16, 17, and he was somewhere about 26, 27, something like that. And our dad told us if we shot them, we had to eat them. By golly, we went home, we cleaned them things up, and we ate those pigeons. So yeah, it was fresh pigeon. You know, we shot them ourselves. I will say that that's the first and the only time I've ever. Yeah, pigeon. Yeah, that's the first and only time I've ever had pigeon, and I won't have it again because it is just not. It's not that good. Yeah, I saw that there. Somebody just. I'm sitting here at this light and I'm catching some of this. Had Kentucky chicken. That's close. Now, I mean, I've had. You know, I've had different types of game birds, but the pigeon, I gotta admit, that was some mighty tough bird, I'll tell you. Them little scutters, and there wasn't enough meat on them to count for anything, you know. Little drumsticks were about as big around as my thumb, you know. And hello, Mr. Chris Hope. Yeah, I jumped on here to give you guys a shout out, those of you that are going to be down there having the fun this weekend. And I just wanted to, I had to run up to the bank and take, get my rocking chair money and take care of some stuff like that. So I'm driving around talking to my phone and just wanted to give you guys down there at the Spinup to shout out and just say hi to everybody. And we still got, believe it or not, Chris, you and I talked, I don't know, the day before yesterday or yesterday, we still have some leaves on the trees here. They still haven't all blown off yet, but they're getting scarce though. So I'm going to be pulling into my driveway here pretty quick and parking so then I can read the chat for a little bit, and then I'm going to go ahead and get off here. But yeah, it's I don't know what the temperature's like down there, Chris, but it's 70 degrees here, but we got a lot of clouds and overcast. And so now I can read the chat a little bit while I'm here. Of course, it's still hard to, it's still hard to read on this phone, but so I have to take my glasses off, so you guys are going to have to see me up close. But Trans Jedi's in the house. Yeah. I hope Mel and Brian go live there. They did go live, or Mel went live this morning. I'm hoping they're going to go live later on, maybe tomorrow. So so what's the weather like? Are you there, Chris, yet, or are you still at your place, Chris Hope? But anyways, I like I said, I just want to give a shout out to everybody. I hope everybody down there has a great time. I hope for Kelly Shore's sake, it's a very successful Spinup, because if this one turns out to be a success and it's as good as it sounds like it's going to be, next year's going to be hello there, Jagger Scott, how you doing? I just came on here from my hometown here in Muskogee because I just want to give a shout out to some of the guys that might be down there. But you're driving right now, about an hour away. Okay, all right. So I understand. You don't need to be texting and driving. Then I'll let you get off. But yeah, it's good seeing you too. It's good seeing you. I appreciate that, DJM Films. Yep. I need to watch your latest video, and I'm looking for. I really enjoy your videos, man. You're just unbelievable in what you do, and I'm going to try and do a little better. I had fun yesterday. I used December 1st. That'll be tomorrow is when the big event is. If you guys if any of you are in the Austin area and you haven't got your ticket yet and you ain't there, you need to go there. And for those of us that aren't in that area, we're going to live vicariously through y'all. So, and but Drone Crush, hello, how you doing? Got a new one coming out soon? All right, excellent. I'm looking forward to that, because I just enjoy your videos. They're just so you're a filmmaker as far as I'm concerned. I mean, that's what when you they got all these names and pseudonyms for everybody, videographers and content creators, but the good old-fashioned filmmakers, yeah, Round Rock is where it's at, but Austin is close, is the biggest city around that area. It's in I think Round Rock is a suburb of Austin, but I'm not 100% sure. But anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap this up, because I'm home now and I got to go in there and get some stuff done around the house. Man, I tell you what, 2 days with Mel and Brian, just you hope Spinup does well, and you hope to international super. Yeah. Well, I hope you can make it next year. I'm hoping it does well, because I think yes. And you weren't in here when I told everybody, but I really appreciate it. This is a sharp-looking hat, Mr. Wallace. I thank you so much for that. That was very kind of you. And, of course, I love my sign. It's going to be on my set from now on. It's already there, and I went ahead and set back up. But Greg, I'll get with you. I'm sure you'll send me an email. Let me know what the deal is for tomorrow, and I'll get with you beforehand. And at Oz by Drone, if you're still on here, and the rest of you guys, I appreciate you coming in. Just clocked your traffic. Yeah, Jagger Scott, you got to. Hey there, little dumpling, and guest host tomorrow. Yes, yeah, that's. Yeah. I will be in the co-pilot seat. Yes, I mean, you had posted that, so I was, but I was going to let you say it because, yeah, I will be the guest host at Oz by Drone tomorrow. So you guys, it's I think 6 o'clock our time. I'll double check and I'll put something up. But keep an eye out. Sign up for Oz by Drone. Go to his thing and make sure, because I'll be sitting in the co-pilot seat tomorrow. John, I think, had something to do, and everybody else was doing something. So he got to the bottom of the barrel, and there I was, right down there with the Vegemite. And and did you get to see that video that I did, Greg, where I got Mel and Brian to try the Vegemite? Poor. Well, and then he did it. Well, Spike saw it. He did it live on the. He did it on the live stream too. I don't know if you were in there when he did that or not, but that was hilarious. I thought Judy was gonna. I thought she's gonna have a heart attack. She was laughing so hard because the look on his face was just priceless. Brian, Mel did okay, but let me say this much: I think we had a little bit too much. It was either that or the barbecue, and I refuse to say it's Oklahoma barbecue that gave us the heartburn. But Judy didn't have the problem, so it had to have been the Vegemite. Mel really liked the Vegemite. Yeah, well, that's what I showed. That's not necessarily the way it was. Yeah, Mel. But Mel didn't want to take it again. He tried it just because he'd made the yeah. All right, I'll catch y'all later. I do need to get off here because Judy's probably wondering what I'm doing sitting out in the driveway talking to myself, which isn't an unheard of thing, but you know. Hey, Poet Maker, yeah, glad you could join. He faked it. No, he faked that he liked it. I'll say that much, but he didn't want to take. Whereas Brian and I sat there. Of course, I was given. I got to admit, and Brian was right. I've kind of acclimated to it, so I've got to where I can handle a little bit. But anyways, guys, I'm going to call this a day. And thanks for stopping in. And I just wanted to give a shout out to everybody. And Chris, Hope, you be careful driving down there. And everybody, Peter, Oz by Drone, Spike, DJM Films, you got to check that guy out. Mr. Wallace, Jagger Scott, Drone Shots, all of you. I know I missed about 3 of you, and my mind just went blank. But that I get to use the excuse that I'm old, you know. But man, I like this hat. This is a sharp looking hat. Jim Wallace, you did an excellent job on that. I'm going to have to get in contact with you about a couple of things too. But we'll do that. We'll do that later after everything's settled down. Remember, tomorrow night, check the time, but Oz by Drone has his live show, and I will be sitting in the co-pilot seat with him. I will be taking John's place. I doubt that I'll be able to even come close to that. I know I can't. But Greg was kind enough, you know, when he got to the bottom of the barrel, me and the Vegemite scum was down there to, you know, they got some of that out of that beer barrel and made some Vegemite, and then I was what was left after that. So I'm the co-host, sitting in the co-pilot seat. But anyways, guys, you guys have a good one, and thanks a lot for joining this. And everybody have a good day, have a good weekend, and you guys take care. All right, I'm the Grumpy Vlogger. I'm out of here. Bye-bye for now.